Welcome. I'm going to share with you today a breakthrough in the health and wellness sector, an award-winning leading patented health technology. This has been life-changing for my family, our greater Australian and New Zealand family, and global community. Sally Ann Kearns, I'm a certified functional nutritional therapy practitioner, and I love to optimize the body's function through food and lifestyle frameworks. I'm an international best-selling author and the host of a top Australian podcast, Nutrition Gateway. I've been personally and clinically using this technology since January 2023. It is so simple, and from my experience, it is truly cutting edge. We're going to cover today my own family breakthroughs, several transformations, the technology, what it is, how it works, and most importantly, 2 options to get started. I'm going to share my screen and we will kick off. Amazing. X39, what are we talking about here? A patch just like this. It's a revolutionary phototherapy wellness technology. A 6-year-old best kept secret. It's simple. It's 21 years of technology in the making, and it's no bigger than a 20-cent piece. And it's less than a cup of coffee. Now, when this came into my life, we were desperate for a solution to my husband's lower back discomfort. Ray, his name is, and he had degradation in his L3, L4, L5, and he could barely move at this stage. And this really triggered me as I had had a past partner suicide from severe back discomfort, and it brought up a lot of emotions, fear, and vulnerability, actually. I privately prayed that this would not be the future that we would be facing as a family. And all of the conventional support methods were just simply not working. And as a wife and a mother, I felt actually hopeless. A friend shared this light tech over lunch with me and how it had supported the bursitis that she had in her knee. And also another friend had had some sciatica. I also, at that moment, had a glimmer of hope. And so that's what I'm wanting to share with you today. A glimmer of hope. We decided to get started. Despite being the healthiest that I'd ever been after 25 years of chronic health diagnoses, I was still struggling with anxiety, brain fog, and roller coaster energy. I woke up tired, and this left me feeling hopeless and a fragment of my former self most days. Whilst patching in the first 7 days, I recognized that I had better sleep. I was no longer needing to wake to urinate. Within the first few weeks, I definitely had more energy. I had hair regrowth that I'd lost from childbirth, and around my hairline. My nails were growing fast, and my skin was feeling clearer and firmer. Fine lines were going. 6 weeks, a postpartum hemorrhoid that I'd had for 6 years and tried everything left. At 12 weeks, a ganglion cyst on my right index finger left. The biggest surprise, no more menstrual discomfort or PMS symptoms, the first time in so long. At 6 months, I literally felt brain fog and anxiety and symptoms. They were gone. 6 months and beyond, I've had consistent, stable energy. And 2 years into patching, I joined Taekwondo at the age of 44. My body has totally changed. I have definition and abs. Who would have thought? For my husband, on day 1, that back discomfort went from 8 out of 10 to 3 out of 10. By day 14, he says that brain fog had gone and he was feeling laser sharp in his work, which was highly intense. He had increased energy, no more afternoon sugar or coffee cravings, and feeling less inflammation to a series or a shopping list of long sporting injuries. 12 weeks in, dermatitis on his finger, which he'd had for 10 years, shifted. He'd tried everything. 2 years in, at the age of 50, my husband also joined Taekwondo with our children. Now, these are stories that we shared from our family, but the testimonials are life-changing. When people feel average, it is really difficult to find motivation to make changes, and particularly to lifestyle, movement, nutrition, and particularly if there's discomfort. So this could be your first step in your wellness journey to reclaim your well-being, or it could be similar to me, the last 20% optimizing and elevating what I was already doing. If you're in our community long enough, you'll get to see what we get to see, which is just miracle after miracle after miracle. And so, as you can see, this gentleman has had rapid healing with an injury, and this young lady has had a change with her skin. This is my dear friend Shelley. She's had transformations to the skin on her hands, looking more youthful, just really demonstrating collagen production. This Australian woman is having transformations with her skin and she's starting to look more youthful, more vibrant. My friend Estelita in Perth has got some incredible results in her mid-70s just with the changes to the skin. And this is not just happening on the outside of the body, this is also happening internally. These are some changes that we've seen with eyesight and injury. And so phototherapy patches, light signaling, are not designed to or intended to treat, cure, or prevent disease. And the LifeWave technology just supports the natural processes that the body knows how to do. The human body is designed to heal, and when given the right conditions, it does so. And that's what this technology has done for me. Always consult your healthcare professional if you're going through a diagnosis. There are contraindications for pregnancy, lactation, current cancer or chemotherapy, and also organ transplants if you're on anti-rejection medications. These experiences that I shared, they're my own, they're my family experiences, they were in my own body, and they do vary. But it is exciting, and I hope you have some hope. Over the last 3 years since this technology has been available in Australia, we have had thousands of breakthroughs and testimonies covering all of these categories. I can personally tick every single box here, and I'll never forget the day which surprised me when I went for a walk after patching for a few months, and I felt this urgency to break out into a run. Now, I am not a runner. To be starting martial arts at 44 is something that I never would have dreamed of. And I just ask, what would it be possible for you? What would you love to be doing with your body that you used to do, or perhaps you've been dreaming of starting? I just ask you to reignite those dreams, because we see all of these transformations fast. Now, this is a tomography map of the brain, and this is really reflecting this first session. This is not using any X39 patch. This is 3 weeks in, where we're seeing a reduction of inflammation. So the red is the inflammatory pattern, and we're seeing improved brain coherence. Now, 6 weeks in, you can see more coherence and no more inflammation. And this is a 77-year-old woman. So, you know, she's having this transformation in 6 weeks' time. For me, I'll never forget at the 6-month mark of using this technology, I had this fog lift. My symptoms of anxiety were finally gone. And I recall just staring at my husband one day on the bench and being like, is this how normal people feel? No wonder they get so much done in the day, because I was really struggling to do 3 or 4 tasks at the most, even though I was the healthiest that I'd ever been. It really gifted me back my brain and actually my pre-baby capacity. So how does it work? It's light signaling therapy. So it's 21 years of technology in the making, and it's simple to use yet cutting edge. It's a personal wellness patch which stimulates the body with a specific wavelength of light. Our body's own light activates the patch. The patch itself is a patented crystalline structure of salts, amino acids, and nanocrystals formulated in a specific lattice formation, which reflects back our light into our body. This stimulates GHKCU, which in turn begins to activate our dormant stem cells. Now, GHKCU is considered by many to be the holy grail of anti-aging. It is a naturally occurring peptide and is known for skin repair and youthful skin signaling, wound healing and tissue repair, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activity, and hair and scalp research. I'll never forget last week a friend saying that the change that he'd recognized in a small bald patch that he was starting to experience, it had completely gone. And so we're really seeing these transformations in men and women. And what this technology does is it's so simple, but it's an expression of many genes tied to repair and regeneration pathways, which is why GHKCU is talked about in the longevity circles. So stem cells, why do we want to activate them with the GHKCU peptide? Well, stem cells are your body's repair team. Their main job is repair and maintenance. Stem cells are in every organ system of the body, and by the time that you're 30, you've got 50% of them inactive, and by 60, they're pretty much waving goodbye to each other. The fewer stem cells that we have, the faster we are aging and the slower we are healing. Now, life is busy. Stress and financial burdens are high, food costs and quality, cosmetics, compromised water and air, all varying degrees of overloads for the body to optimally function. And when activated, stem cells, everyone's body triages differently. However, your body knows its foundational priority for healing. Our recommendation is 1 month for each decade of life. And for example, if you're 44 months of patching for the new baseline, and then the deeper restoration really begins. Particularly like me, I've had chronic health since I was quite young. Personally, my husband and I decided straight up it would be 6 months for us. So it was a bit of a no-brainer, particularly when we knew that we were older parents and we wanted to optimize what we were doing in our lives. Bigger shifts tend to compound with consistency and over time. So my encouragement is to be patient. Not everybody has a transformation on the first day, but commit to 1 month for each decade of your life. Track simple markers like energy, sleep, and mood, and give your body time to repair and rebuild. Most of the issues that we have didn't develop overnight, so they won't resolve overnight either. That doesn't mean that it's not working. Will I personally ever stop this technology? Oh, no, absolutely not. My experience has been that since I've been patching, I feel like I'm handbraking the aging process, and I feel younger now in my mid-40s than I did in my 30s. And as you can see from David here, it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. We're seeing these patterns of the first few genes, 4,000 genes, beginning to reset. Within 6 weeks, just like that study we showed you, the brain's having balance. Within 3 months, those photographs that I showed you, the collagen levels are increasing. And within 6 months, this is where our vascular system is changing and reversing in age. So that's why my husband and I really decided that we were going to stick with this for 6 months, because we just wanted to make sure that we were increasing our chances of health. So patching is incredibly simple. How do you use it? You peel the sticker off, apply the medical grade adhesive to your skin as shown, and essentially you can stick it where it hurts. However, the studies were done in a static location in these places shown, under the belly button or on the back of the C7. You wear for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Put it in your toothbrush. Brush your teeth in the morning and patch. Brush your teeth at night, dispose. It's roughly 12 hours. Now, hydration is key. It's a key factor to get the most out of this technology. Clean, filtered water daily, and potentially adding electrolytes to your hydration can really optimize cellular function and the body's processes for repair. Take photos when you get started of all of your skin and your conditions like varicose veins, sunspots, scars, skin tags, hair, backs of hands, around the eyes. Physical things are more obvious to track than internal changes that we simply may not feel. X39 is patented, and as you can see here, it's embodiment as a result of elevating copper peptide, GHKCU, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, and elevation of antioxidants. So this was patented in 2020, and the method is patent protected through to 2040, which means that nobody can duplicate or copy, and LifeWave and their brand partner affiliates have the sole exclusivity. David Schmidt as a human is absolutely phenomenal. This gentleman is a humanitarian, he is a very humble man, and he is nothing shy of a true inventive genius. David is a lifelong inventor with more than 200 patents, many in the regenerative science space. And earlier in his career, he developed a non-drug technology for performance and recovery commissioned by the US government specifically for the Navy SEALs. The goal was removing the reliance on amphetamines and stimulants such as caffeine due to long-term consequences. LifeWave has an organization has a 20-year history of research and development in the regenerative health arena. It's not a fad, not a brand new technology, and it's birthed from long-term commitment and research innovation. David Schmidt has won many awards personally and is highly respected and recognized in the global scientific community. He is considered to be the Tesla of the time and has been recognized for his service to humanity. Now, we won last year the Biotech Breakthrough Award for stem cell innovation. So this is the mission of the annual Biotech Breakthrough Awards program is to conduct the industry's most comprehensive analysis and evaluation of the world's top companies, solutions, and products in the life sciences and biotech tech markets. It attracted thousands of nominations from over 15 countries and served as a global recognition platform that encouraged bold ideas and solutions that will shape the future of biotech. Now, LifeWave is a technology company that started in the regenerative health sector. Their future projects are exciting and will set the new standards for the world in self-generated power, water, and so much more. LifeWave is trending extremely well in the right direction. David Schmidt is committed and proud of the direct selling model where we are legally distributing in 100 countries currently. The huge 300 million jump here was due to the release of the X39 patch, which we actually talk about today, and we're on the right trajectory. As an organisation, we've been recognised globally actually in this sector, and we've won the Bravo Awards 2024 and 2025. Now, there's two ways we talked about to get started with this technology, and I'm sure you're asking yourself, all right, how much is this life-changing technology? Well, it's actually extremely cost-effective. It's an investment in your wellness journey, and there are two ways to get started. So LifeWave gives us two practical levers to support the body's own repair signals with this patch. Option one here, we don't want to pay retail because that's 250 Australian dollars a month. But when you set up a subscription for each month, you get access to wholesale pricing, which is $170 a month, $6.13 per patch per day. Now, that's insane. The second option is the core pack. And so these are brand partner affiliate packs. With these packs, you actually get a link which enables you to share, which gives you financial flow back. And this gives you thank you money from LifeWave basically for doing the marketing for them. And this can help you make your monthly subscription cost neutral, but really there's no ceilings to your goals. Each option has a 30-day money-back guarantee. However, most breakthroughs are in the first 90 days. Whether you want to create enough flow to pay for your monthly use or build a legacy income, there's really no cap. And for many, it's become a financial life-changing opportunity. We are looking for people to mentor who want to make a big impact in their community and the world. So if that's something of interest, definitely let us know. So the monthly subscription is the $170 a month. It's one sleeve of X39. And so just to recap, the benefits of the subscription is that it gives you access to the wholesale rate as a preferred customer. It activates the thank you flow back as brand partner affiliates. You never run out because you're not going to want to. You'll always have stock to share and you'll build toward the business opportunity. You can pause, update, or cancel at any time. You'll have your own login details, or you can simply call an Australian toll-free number for customer service during business hours to alter it. It is easy. What I love about this is the simplicity of having it come to you each month so that you don't run out. And so as my family began to have wins with our health, I kept sharing with those I cared for, and LifeWave rewarded me with a flowback, which then paid for my own products and well beyond. There are several ways to get paid from the organisation, which we can go through if that's something that you're interested in, and we are remunerated in US dollars. After 3 years in the Australian market, we have a proven online and offline systems and frameworks to mentor and support you. Our community is such a breath of fresh air as we've pioneered the Australian market. The quality of the people that have linked arms with us through this light signaling tech is sovereign and powerful, and we strive every day for heart-driven leadership, personal growth, and learning new skills together as our loved ones reclaim and optimize their health. We are actively seeking wellness advocates to mentor who wish to make a massive impact on their community. And we are so grateful that you are here. So you can choose option number 1 or option number 2, whatever suits you. But essentially, please circle back to the person that shared this technology with you, and they will help you find the best and most cost-effective solution for you to start your wellness journey. Thank you.